Well, obviously it starts with Barnheiser. I mean, he's averaging 33 points a game, so trying to somehow limit him of getting 33 somehow, some way is going to be a tough task. I think if we can defend a little bit on him and make him earn his points and then keep everybody else somewhat in check, if that's possible, I don't know. We'll find out, but we might be, have a chance.
When you look at the performance against Snyder, you won by 10. Jalen obviously played very well. What do you look to carry over as a team from that performance, and what can you use going forward after winning a sectional championship?
Well, I think our guys did a pretty good job. I mean, it's strategically set up with certain guys making certain passes to certain guys, and our guys did a great job of finding Jalen in space, and he did a great job of then finishing it off. So, you need those other guys to pass out of a trap, to handle the ball, to get the ball from point A to point B. That way, he's a great finisher. He can finish for us. So I think we got to do a lot of that again. I think Lafayette Jeff will trap us a little bit, so we got to be able to put guys in the right position to pass out of a trap, to get the ball to our key guys who can finish it. But we also got to execute offense better. When they were man, we did not do a great job of executing some sets. We got to do a better job at that.
I know we talked about this last week about you guys getting healthy at the right time. Now having a few games under your belt with Zach and Ryan back in the fold, do you feel like you guys are gelling and also playing your best basketball at the best time of the season?
Well, yes, I think so. But you got to also look at the three teams we played against in the tournament. They were all, kind of similar. They're going to pressure the basketball a little bit. They're going to take some quick shots, and so as far as game plan, that was pretty easy for us to almost the same game plan each game. Now we're going to face a different type of a system here. We got to now, make sure we are aware of key guys and key situations, and so hopefully we're gelling. Hopefully we are accountable to each other. But yeah, it's got to be, everybody for one and one for all.
We get ready for what is a big regional matchup. It always is when you get to this level.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to play as a full team finally. We started clicking. All of us are great friends on and off the court, and just being able to come back and play with each other again and not wanting to lose as all of our seniors didn't want us to be our last game. So, I mean, we all went out there, had fun, played our game, and ended up coming out with a sectional championship.
What has Coach told you about Lafayette Jeff? What have you guys maybe seen on tape, and what are you guys focusing on to get ready for what they present on Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, Lafayette Jefferson, just looking at the record, they're a great team. I know they have some offensive assets, and they're pretty big. They have a guy going to Northwestern, I believe. So, I mean, we just need to key on them and focus on their strengths and hopefully play our game.
For this team, you beat Snyder in the sectional championship game by 10. Jalen had a huge game. What do you carry over from that into this game that you'll try to replicate? Yeah,
I mean, Jalen's doing an outstanding job for us. Just the guys surrounding him, me, Sam, Cody, Cam, everyone else, Zach, just doing our own things, our roles to help him out, and just playing together as a team and hopefully coming out with a win.
For you guys, if there's one X factor or one thing that you think the game will be decided upon on Saturday afternoon, what do you think that might be?
Limiting layups and free throws to the opposing team. I mean, if teams get to the basket on us and they score more points and get to the free throw line, I mean, our odds of winning go way down, and we want to do that offensively. So just getting effective offensive points and getting stops on defense are going to be huge.
Coming out of that sectional, we've been scoring a lot of points. I know that at least in our night game, having played Homestead and Carroll, they're better defensive teams, and we're not going to get as easy points as we did before. So it's going to be more of a defensive game than an offensive game. Our offense obviously helped us win in those games, and our defense was slacking, but our defense needs to be picked up this week.
When you take a look at what Lafayette Jeff presents, what are some of the things that Coach is stressing to prepare for what they present? Obviously, Barnheiser's a Big Ten quality basketball player, and his size and skill set, a tough matchup.
Yeah, going in, I think he's averaging 33 or something like that a game, which is very good. Obviously, he's a great player. He's going to get his points. We're going to have to slow him down, and hopefully that it's enough to get the win.
When you take a look at this Carroll team, last week we talked about how you guys were all getting healthy at the same time. Mm-hmm. Ryan was back, Zach was back. But you've got a couple games now under your belt with everybody back. Do you feel like you've gelled and are playing kind of your best basketball at the right time?
Yeah, it felt good to have everybody back. It was since New Haven that we lost Zach, and then we hadn't had our full team since, I believe it was I guess it would have been sectionals. Yeah, first game of sectionals. Came out hitting shots, playing good. Everybody was playing well together, and it just felt good to have our team camaraderie back. Yeah, wow, I can't even say that word. I don't know. It's just looking around, having all these guys here, having another week of practice makes me really happy.
Final question for me: if there's like one X factor or one key component to coming out victorious on Saturday afternoon against Lafayette, Jeff, what do you think that's going to be?
I think it's going to be taking care of the basketball. If we can maximize our possessions and score on every possession, and maybe hold them to get a few stops here and there, and then end up winning by a few possessions, that's what we're really looking for.